thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Eagles have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Falcons, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And now here's a carry heading left. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw on third down. Day. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This is Coleman, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Here's Ryan. He sets to fight. They've got his man complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And out now come the Eagles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Landry now in motion right. Off the play fake. Day. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Day. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Play clock winding down. Off play action. Day. He's going to fire one deep over. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his fifth sack of the year. Now Ryan on second down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, Ryan. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Day. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Day. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Gun! Leopard!
Off the play fake. Day. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing! No, Jack, Patriot!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Finds a seam inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Over!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
All right, here we go. No. Jack, Patriot! All right, here we go. Blue landing!
On 3rd down, Day. Hard throw, incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now let's go. Green 30.
To throw on 2nd down. Day. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Kill! Over! All right, now, lucky 56! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56 now! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
To throw on third down. Day. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Ryan going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go play action here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Day is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Second down following the run. And to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. Philadelphia. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Detroit.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun. Day steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit, and the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, Day. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 and a first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. 6 gone. Check 6 gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking to throw. Day. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down, 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 1st and 10. It's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, here's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one.
Here we go now. Over. Gun.
To throw on 2nd down. Day, flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Always got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Landry, the receiver, in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Philadelphia, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they will get a home date next week